everyone, welcome to the Tune In and Tone podcast. Been a few months, but we're back. I feel like we've got a lot of things to just discuss and go through. So it's going to be like a catch up, right? Catch up podcast, see what SLR and JLPT been up to, you know? So yeah, it's going to be on Zoom. We're going to have fun in a different coffee shop because I've moved to a different place and we're recording different days. So
Mm.
we'll talk about that today. But yeah. I've been getting on, so for the last 3-4 months since the last episode.
I've just been working my ass off, growing the business, more online clients. My own training has picked up itself. Literally just grinding on the business. I took 2 holidays. One was 3 days to come see you. The other was a week to come see you as well. So um, considering it was like 3 months, we still saw each other quite a bit, considering.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
that's
I've
the way.
literally just been working on the business.
Yeah,
Like it will pay off, is what I'm saying. Like, when you're like, oh, what have we done for the last 3 months? The same thing every day? Like work?
mm.
Like, what do you mean? Nothing standout has happened. What about you?
Nothing has happened. No crazy purchases or anything like that. Last 3 months.
In the sense of
I know it's just something you bought for yourself or anything like crazy. Or you done like
not
something.
like that.
No,
The purchases. No,
I don't know anything that's like gone big in your life. I'm just trying to spark some stuff.
I'm boring.
Nothing,
No.
nothing, nothing.
I reckon if we
Well,
start chatting, I'll remember. I'll be like, oh my God, this. What about you though? You give your perspective.
yeah. So I was 2 months in Portugal. Good experiment. Everyone was like online and all. And yeah, that's just the way forward of my kind of method. Just more people get more results online.
Hmm.
So that's kind of the move. But it was nice coming back to in person after like 2 and a bit months.
Yeah.
Good to still do like the in-person session, see some of the OGs,
Yeah.
my old clients. I've made like 6 progress. Still good. I was still on it, even when I wasn't there, which is good. But it was like an experiment in Portugal. It was nice, obviously sunny and all. Uh, but like it was more like a work experiment. I've been saying this on my Instagram, definitely be like a work experiment, see how I work
Yeah.
in a different country. Because like Portugal, even though it's online work, you can do it anywhere. Portugal's culture and the way they work and just the speed of things is way different. So adapting to that,
Mm.
yeah, I'm actually quite happy to be back into like the English routine. I feel like that's the pace I've been used to, and it was good.
It's super slow out there. Like
Yeah.
you wake up, nothing's open until fucking 9. Me and Mia, when we went out there to see, we found like one coffee shop in the local area that was open before 9 a.m.
Mm,
All the others were like closed, and it was just such a slow pace of life, which is nice. But
mm,
if you are trying to grow a business, I think it's tough because you just want to get up, grind, feel like you've got a lot done. But if
mm,
you're waking up at fucking 9, nothing opens till 9:10. That's
mm.
like we wake up at half 5, 6.
Mm.
That's like 3, 4 hours that we've had
God, yeah,
just gone. You've just slept through.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but I feel like it's nice to take a step back and be like, and enjoy the sun and enjoy the chill, but then be like,
Mm,
actually, I do want to come back and I do want to work fucking hard.
yeah,
But you still managed to make it work though. Like you still managed to get clients out there online. So I think you had like
yeah,
a month out there as well, didn't you? One of them.
yeah. Some very good months. And yeah, it just allowed me to focus more on that side, which I think was great.
Mhm.
And then yeah, when we came back, been hectic September, obviously getting back to just in person online. So obviously, even though less in person clients, which is great, but still then pretty much going back to doing that.
Mm.
Plus moving to a new house and doing all those things, buying, which looked like 2 weeks. So yeah, finally got an office, which is literally what everyone should be looking at if you're looking this on YouTube. If you're watching on Spot, well, if you're listening on Spotify, obviously you can't see anything. But yeah, got a new little office, which is nice to work at.
Hmm.
But yeah, the first 2 weeks moving in, doing everything, it was just a hectic September. So, but I feel it's like a bit more chill now, going
Yeah,
to October. Yeah.
I've enjoyed September. Like I love getting back into it. Obviously, there's, more potential leads coming in the gym, new people to speak to, new
Mm,
goals, things like that.
Mm,
Especially because my not my niche, but the kind of people I target is 20 to 30-year-olds, and like uni students coming through want to get into the gym, like maybe they're like second or third year and they've never stepped foot in the gym prior in their couple of years at uni,
mm,
but now they're like final year and they're like, oh, actually, I do need to start investing in my health and fitness in order to actually achieve like academic greatness at the same time. Like there's
mm,
so many people who are like, oh, I don't have time to go to the gym because I just want to bang uni, but they don't understand that the two go hand in hand. Do
mm.
you know what I mean? But yeah, I've
Yeah,
enjoyed it 100%.
I get you. I get you. But yeah, it sounds like you said, you found like you've targeted more of like your type. Because I probably like 3 4 months ago, you were like a bit everywhere and there, and now I feel like you're definitely more selective. You like your audience.
Yeah, I think it's important that you can speak to your audience on things that you have personally gone through because it seems more genuine and
Mm,
I, the words just kind of go from my mouth much easier than me talking about like don't get me wrong, like I understand like premenopause and menopausal women, but in terms of creating content for them,
mm,
it's so much harder because you haven't been through that yourself. Like I can give you statistics and research and things that you can do to my clients to help them. But in terms of creating content for those types of people, like it's so much harder when you've not been through it. But
mm,
creating content for career driven or educational driven women who want to make time for the gym but really want to do well in studies or their work, that's a bit of
mm,
me. That's
mm.
what like fires me up. And I think that's the turning point for me has been I think I felt a bit lost. So I was like, who am I creating content for? That's because I was like pushing it back. I don't want to make content because I simply didn't know what to do. But now I've
Mm.
kind of got like a bit of fire in my belly. Like, you've seen me recently, just the difference in the way like I operate is just more on it. And I just believe in myself a lot more. Like it's just a sense, especially since the mastermind, I think I realized like there's no difference between me and you and like the people who are achieving top. Like there's no
Mm.
difference. They just do some things that we don't do. Or they do all of their daily non-negotiables, and sometimes I wasn't doing that. But
Yeah,
there's no difference. Like I can do
yeah,
it if I want to, and I genuinely believe that when I put my mind to something, it's gonna happen. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
a mindset switch.
Yeah, yeah, it's nice when you can. I think you get over that edge because I've been around like loads of targets and all. But yeah, I've kind of done the same thing. It's just uh, well, it's like my clients even when we had like a run out like every now and then, well, every 3 months pretty much. Every 3 4 months we go for like a run, and then towards the end everyone's like, yeah, we're all like a little bit of you. And I was like, that's the whole point. Like you attract who you are, right?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so a lot
Like
of my clients are like the guys that like don't drink or not really partying because I never was even at uni, never really my thing. And it's like, cool, I just wanna, get my head down, make money, a career driven, trying to just grind for these like they're like 20s and 30s.
yeah,
Then again, that's like a bit of me, like you were
yeah.
saying. So
I agree.
uh
You see a
so
bit of
yeah, it's fun.
yourself.
And then even the guys I have that older, like some I do have obviously some of the guys are like 40, 50s, or even 60s. They were like that in their 20s and 30s. So it's either they were me and then just obviously didn't pick up the fitness and I've helped them then, or they're my age and we're just doing it now. We're not delaying it. So yeah, it's quite cool. Like, yeah, when you actually have like the audience where you relate to the most,
Yeah,
makes it way easier.
100%.
But yeah, it's nice. Well, how's your training though? How's your training been then? 3 4 months?
I've always loved training. I think I go through phases where it's easy for me to be like, oh, work's super busy. Training takes the back foot, and I've always been very honest that I would rather have a banging business than be like a exceptional bodybuilder. And I think you can do both, but it is tough being a bodybuilder and a coach because they both take up so much time. But obviously, speaking to my own coach because I have a coach as well, and just prioritizing my own training because I can't be telling my clients that if they want to be great in all areas of their life, they have to train as well, and me not doing it. And I think holding
Mm,
myself to a higher account, being like, I'm a leader in this sense, and these people follow me, and I need to kind of
mm,
set an example has helped tremendously. Like 4 sessions a week are always done, they're prioritized. If I can't do it before work, then I still get it done in the evening. but yeah, I love training, and especially that, the gym I train at has expanded a bit, more equipment. And I've been there for like 2, 3, 4 years since it opened. So
Oh,
I I just, yeah, everyone there knows me. I know everyone there. It's just spot on. But yeah, training's been good. I had a friend, Ellie Ball, shout out Ellie, who competed at the weekend in figure, who came first, and then she won the overall. And I was like, oh,
oh man,
I got the itch. I was like, oh,
you got the itch. He's like, I want that to be me.
yeah, I got the itch. I was like, oh, because the goal has always been to compete. Like, it's always been that for like 3, 4 years. It's always been that. But I'm always like, oh, I want to put the business first. But there's never going to be a right time. I'm always going to have something on. I'm always going to be like,
Hmm.
oh, do you know, there's always going to be an excuse. And I think I just need to kind of tell
Do it.
myself I'm going to do something, throw myself in the deep end, and see how I react.
Yeah.
Yeah, potentially I'll speak to Miles. It's just about how much I can grow in this next phase.
Hmm.
With me, it's always been eating and putting more weight that has been the issue. Like, I was always the skinny girl. So putting on weight is harder for me. So especially when appetite it's a fucking circle, bub. Because when I get stressed, I don't eat. But the job that we have is stressful. So it's just like this cycle. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. What about you?
Yeah, it's been good. Probably what last time was after the photo shoot. So I put on like 5 kilos since then. So I've gone to like a nice, uh, not back to where I was because I was like 79, 80 kilos, now to like 73 or so.
Yeah.
But feeling nice, feeling nice. Like still trying to, the goal right now really is to get my strength back up. That's the biggest thing. So I want to be as strong as I was when I was 79, 80 kilos, which I'm not too far away. It's mostly like the deadlift side of things. So I didn't do that for like a year or so. Uh, Bench press is only like 10 kilos or so away. It's not too bad. I'll get there because now I've started doing like twice, 3 times a week. And then just starting doing some more actual like cardio. And so I'm kind of integrating more definitely overall fitness, which is I want to try and do. Like I've done the powerlifting, I've done the whole strength thing. I've done like looking absolutely like lean, very, very sick, which I was happy with. I think you muted by the way. Speak.
No, no.
There you go. Now you're that. Now you're good. Yeah, I've done that, so I kind of want to just do overall and try and just be like athletic athlete and have the body, have the strength, and have the fitness. So at the moment, training 6 times a week, but it's not 6 times a week like strength, not
Mm.
like huge. Like 4 main strength training sessions, and then 2 hits or like boxing fits, and then with ability, which I feel like is a big thing. Like mobility, I feel is like holding me down a lot recently after so many years of training
Mm.
that I can't recruit same amount of like muscle, or I'll get way more fatigued from like inflammation or just mobility, and not be able to get the as much range of motion as I want to, and as much as the muscle can do. I feel I can so stuff like that. So I'm working on mobility to make sure, yeah, just have better performance. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. Just
Bro's a hybrid athlete.
I want to say hybrid now. I
Bro's
don't
a
want to do that
hybrid
word.
athlete.
I'm not going to do like. I don't think high rocks and stuff like that will ever be my thing. But
No.
I want to
No.
be able to just like a good like solid 5K run because I've never been into like running. And just do some like other fitness things. So like a 5K, even for me, like a 5K, like half an hour, 29 minutes, be like solid. And then yeah, just be able to do like a full hit session. Like we did me and a guy, Tio.
Mhm.
Yeah, so me and him did because he does boxing, right? I was like, cool. We both need to get our cardio up, him for his boxing and me because I just want to get fitter.
Mm.
So we did a hit. So we do that twice a week, 8 stations.
What were the stations? Give me like a little example.
Let me bring up my phone and you see. So we actually only did 3 rounds and did way less seconds because we're like, after the first round, we're like, fuck, okay, we can slow this down. So it's actually really humbling in a good way though. So the way I constructed this, it was actually on my app as well. Um, it was actually 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off.
Okay.
And then we came to the decision after 3 rounds, we need to start with 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So we just decreased half the work time because yeah, it was hard. But I'll show you. I'll show you.
Use like the cardio equipment for like example, the assault bike, the skier type thing.
No, 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 no. All like hits. So it's kettlebell figure of eights, which is good for like abs. Then battle rope, which the one at the gym we go is heavy as fuck. Then
Hmm.
got medicine ball slams, squat jumps into burpees. So squat jumps, then burpees, obviously. So the 40 seconds we were doing straight back to back. Kettlebell high pulls, push ups, shoulder taps, and then mountain climbers. And then that 4 rounds of 40 seconds, 20 seconds. So I'm gonna do 2020. And yeah, gonna be sensible.
Yeah, I put on my story the other day, like, if anyone ever sees me running outside, like, please message me to ask if I'm okay. Because if you ever see me doing that, something has gone seriously wrong in my life. I'm either
Yeah.
heartbroken, the business has gone bust, or no, I reckon no, I said that. And then all of the girls in my coaching group chat were speaking that they were doing like the Santa fun run in Winch. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, a lot of them are doing it. Like, as their coach, I'm gonna have to pull something out here.
Yeah.
So perhaps I will start running. Perhaps.
Yeah. But just do it like I found like the first ever 5K was actually in this business. Because everyone was like getting to 5Ks and I was like, oh cool. I was like, I'll probably
Think
get
about
like
that.
everyone. Yeah, I was like, all my clients will a lot of clients will do better because obviously I've been training them for it and whatnot. And
Mm,
actually dedicating time for it. But I feel as a coach it's good to be vulnerable. Like, yes, I'm like gonna be way ahead in terms of strength training and all that. But if they, if they're training for something else, I'll happily just shout, be like, yeah, cool, let's do it.
yeah,
Let's just go. So yeah, still improved. I did now what 2 5Ks, improved by 5 minutes, and I
decent.
just put myself, yeah. And it was even all right. Like I took it at a good level, but I wasn't like dying. Because I feel that's not the way to do it if I want to keep like consistent.
Mm,
Uh, but yeah, still definitely focuses the strength and aesthetics, and then the cardio just improve, or the overall fitness just improve with
yeah,
that.
yeah. I think well, I
That's
started like when I was younger, I used to do running. So I used to do cross country. That was like
okay.
my thing. And the 800 meters. So I do have it in me to run. Like it's not something that I've never
Yeah,
not done.
got to
Uh,
do 5K, I reckon.
what just straight off the bat, do you reckon I should be like no training,
I'll
just
give your clients. No, with your clients. Just set up like a thing, and then yeah, all of you just go for 5K. Do it in groups. I did that. I did like a casual group, which was just like we ran. So it was like a square. We ran like one length, and then jogged the other three. Ran one
yeah.
length, jogged the other
So
three.
it's like fartlek training, isn't it? Like you run, you walk, and then that.
Yeah, so we did
Yeah.
that. We had like a casual group there, and then we had the guys that been training and like got like a solid time, like
Mm,
35 to 30 minutes. And then anyone below 30 be like, yeah, cool, just go and beat your PBs. Right. And
yeah.
then yeah, someone got like 25 minutes,
I
which
think
is
yeah, I
crazy.
think that's a good idea because it's kind of like a social thing as well. Like you see like those like the run clubs, don't you? And I think I kind of wanted to do so I do like the meetups with the coaching group, but I was thinking like what can you do apart from like a walk or a coffee thing like we did last time? And I think a run is like a good one because it's something you can do in a large group. And I can't just be like, oh, let's all train together, all fucking 30 of us, like taking over the gym. Or that would actually be quite a sick idea, actually. However, anyway, I digress. Do you know what I mean? It's quite like a social
Yeah,
thing. So on like a Sunday, you can meet up. It's definitely something I'll think about taking forward. I think that'd be a nice idea because a lot of them
yeah,
are local. Obviously, some of them are at uni or some of them are a bit further afield, but
yeah,
the majority of them are local, you know?
yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like with me, I've definitely gone more national and international. So like the 5K that we recently did was actually smaller because everyone needed to move away. Some people in London, but then got some guys in like UAE, some people in Spain. So it's a
So,
bit.
so
So I can't be like, yo, catch a flight,
yeah.
half an
Just
hour run.
Sunday park run, come over.
Yeah, exactly. But no, apart from that, yeah, I think it's good. I feel like I want to do something. I'll find my thing. I've been thinking about this. I think I told you. I want to do something weekly, like a not 5K, because I don't think I love it at the moment that much.
Mm.
That to just do it. I feel like park run is there. Like there's already someone doing it. But I love to get something like involved. I think I said this was like be like in the morning, like once a week, go for like either cold plunge at like a river in Winchester or something like
Yes,
that.
yes. You were telling me you wanted to go to the river in Winchester with your clients and lay there,
Cold
do
plunge.
breath work.
Yeah, cold plunge.
That's
I
what
think
you
it'll
were
be
telling
sick. Yeah, I think I'll do something like that where let's see in the comments on anyone can message me if you're listening to this. You've got this far. Message me if you'd be interested. By the way, this would be like my clients, but it'd also be quite fun to just do like a little community around like Winchester or like surrounding areas or anyone that can make it. Maybe like a group where
Yeah,
just like once a week, just wake up really early in the morning. Maybe even like a Monday morning. That'd be good. Like start off your week.
like kind of what we do, like a Monday mindset call, but like
Yeah, yeah.
in
Like
your
Monday
own way.
morning, everyone just 6 in the morning. Let's all just fucking like absolute like yeah, cool plunge in the river, go and then off to work or gym or whatever. Yeah, I think I'll be sick.
That would be
That'd be a
sick.
cool thing to run.
Shout out
The
daily
interest needs to be there.
application.
Yeah. I'll see. Maybe I'll start talking to people around the gym.
Sounds like a
Start
cult.
seeing what people's like.
Sounds like
Start a cult.
it does.
The cold plunge cult.
I reckon we wrap it up here, but we say
Yeah.
what we're going to speak about next week.
Next week we
Phrase,
need
tease
yeah.
it, bro.
Yeah. I think there's some topics, but we haven't got anything like down. So
You know, I thought we were speaking about the. Can you say the word, bro?
well, polyvagal.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but as a whole, you can't really talk about that for that long. It's like that's just a graph thing. But
No,
yeah, we
you
could
can.
talk about that. And
No, but
then
it's not just the graph. It's you can talk about how we both got into it,
yeah,
how
yeah,
you were before doing it. That's a whole half
as a
hour.
whole episode. Okay, cool. Probably that then.
Right,
Probably that.
cool.
Cool. Cool. All right. That's it. All peace
Anything else
off.
you wanna
No,
yap yap
good to be
about?
back. Good to
We're
be
back.
back. Good to catch up. And yeah, hopefully let's be more consistent with this.
Also, if anyone wants to let us use their coffee shop, then
Yeah,
please DM us and we'd really appreciate that.
yeah. Anyone, yeah, send it to any coffee owner, manager that